Welcome to the Two Mics, One Marriage podcast. I'm Dan Long, and this is my co-host.
Me, it's Minda. Hey.
What'd you think of that?
I wasn't a fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that was for me.
Okay.
It seemed a little slow off the jump, and then I don't know what the whoa, like I was not paying attention.
Just freestyled with it.
God, if your battle rap's gonna be anything like that, I think I'm good to go.
You will be destroyed in a battle rap.
Yeah, well.
Destroyed.
Well, I'll be destroyed in a battle rap. And it seems like your health has been destroyed lately. Just deteriorating. For a young man, it's surprising.
So what was worse, my intro or that sucky transition that I think it's debatable?
Look, Dan, for the love of TV. No, actually, this is actually like a weird for the love of TV / happy wife, happy life. So I know you can't bring, you can bring them both up.
Can you put all the logos on the screen right now?
Yeah, we're going to need all the lower thirds up for this one. This is like it's a mashup.
It is a mashup because, yes, I got my a chiropractic appointment, which is different. Very, I guess I never really got one from Dr. Steve. So this was my first official
one ever
chiropractic appointment. And thankfully, it was with someone famous, which is what I prefer now, being a TV star myself. House Hunters, season 252, episode 11. I'm sure everyone remembers. But that's how I introduced myself to her. I was like, hey, House Hunters. She's like, Crack Addicts,
TLC.
So yeah, so that's.
I think she went up to you on the TLC thing.
Yeah. No, she had a thing. What's it, Dr. Cologne? And
Dr. Cologne. She's a Crack Addicts.
Crack
is
Addicts.
The name of her show.
Yeah, and boy, she's just a little 5-foot frame of sass.
Yeah, you called her a firecracker, I think.
Firecracker, yeah. And yeah, she has Boss Lady on her desk. You go in there, and there's a bunch of tequilas and drinks to the side. She was fun though. She swears. I like.
Which I always like in all doctors. All medical professionals must swear.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're lying.
But no, I enjoyed it. I told her why I was there. Did some X-rays, and I found out some things about my body that I did not want to see.
Yeah. Hold on, for everyone out there listening, let's back it up a second. So Dan, I sent him. I knew he wouldn't just see any chiropractor. He would only see one with TV credits. So I found the only one I could. Sent him up there because he has all these rando issues that every medical test has said that they don't know why he has them. So I would say chiropractic was last resort.
Yeah, I get dizzy and get like lightheaded.
Yeah, very vertigo-y type stuff.
Vertigo, and so I've gone to the ENT, I've gone to the vein specialist, and everything they say,
urologist, everything. No
urologist.
They can't find anything wrong with
test,
him.
and everyone says, "Hey, you're good," which is good. I mean, it's better than them saying like, "Oh, there's something."
You're dying.
Yeah, you're dying. So it's always good. But no one solved the problem. So Minda was like, maybe you need to go to the chiropractor. Maybe it's an alignment thing.
Yes. We're always looking for Dan solutions.
Yeah. So Minda sent me up there with, thankfully, a famous chiropractor because
you wouldn't see anyone else. I said, go to Dr. Steve, and he said, when has he been on TV?
Yeah, I checked I immediately looked him up.
No IMBD.
Yeah, looked him up on there. No
nothing.
Bravo, no TLC, not even a PBS special, nothing. So I don't fuck with that, not anymore. I went up there and, told her what was going on. I told her that, that I had the issue last year. It started after I got back from the theme parks, but then it went away for a couple weeks whenever I went to the theme parks. So I think it kind of like reset me. So, it's like, hey, I need 2 cc's of Space Mountain, was what I said.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Got a decent chuckle at the office. We had a very funny repartee as, she's roasting, she's like, I'm standing up. She shows me, she's like, oh, I do yoga too, because I'm telling her I do yoga. And she's like, look, I can touch my foot. And she puts her foot out. And, you know, like most
Wow, what a
doctors.
braggy, huh? Like, what does she think? The camera's there all the time?
Yeah,
or
but here's the
what?
thing: is she's small and I'm so tall, and we were talking about how funny that is. Um, and I was talking about how I can't reach my feet because, you know, I do yoga, and even though I try my best, I've never reached them. And she's like, "Look, I can reach them, but you know, because I'm short, it's just kind of easy. I just put my foot out, and then she grabs it while she's standing." And obviously, you know, I thought that was impressive.
Okay. Well, this is
So
why I sent her to you. I knew if you weren't impressed, you wouldn't be engaged.
yeah, no.
He's not starstruck. He doesn't believe what anyone's saying.
No. I have trouble paying attention to stuff. If I find something boring, then I stop paying attention. And she was not. So like I said, just a ball of sass. And you know, so we did the X-rays, and then I came back a few days later, went over the X-rays. And for anyone watching this, I apologize for having to look at such a fugly mutant of a human. Which I found out that I am.
No, she did not use terms fugly
Well,
mutant.
no, that's the medical term.
No, it is
fugly
not
mutant.
the medical term.
It is fugly mutant, and so I have what's called sucky spine, and it's where your spine is supposed to curve like a C, but mine curves for a little bit and then just goes straight and kind of goes the other direction, almost like an S.
Why don't you show everyone real quick in your seat how you work when you're remote?
So I work on a futon.
He has a desk. He chooses not to use the desk.
The
in his
desk has a
office.
bunch of stuff on it. It has a printer on it.
He's never used the desk. When the desk had nothing on it, he still did not use
It's
it.
kind of always had stuff on it, so I can't work on it.
Not true. Do you want
So I'm
to pretend your laptop's on your lap like you do? He puts his laptop right on his dick and his balls too, so all the radiation can go right down in there.
and then I put my feet up on a table.
Yeah, and then you look down in the exact S that she's taught you. There you go. He spends 6 hours like that most weekdays.
This is my day.
And he wonders why he needs to see a chiropractor.
I have sucky spine.
Yeah, sucky spine.
But the rest of my spine, she said, B plus, her words, not mine. I have a B plus, rest of my spine, and I guess my one shoulder droops an inch lower than the other one, so I'm like this fugly, slopey hunchback walking around, and I didn't know I was subjecting everyone to that. That like I'm this big, dumb, slopey hunchback walking around, but
You're fine. I think that's a little dramatic.
I think it's, if anything, it's under dramatic.
Frumpy S shape maybe, but I mean, I wouldn't say like ogre or Shrekky or any of those other words you were saying at the house.
But if I don't do something soon, then my life in the next 10 years is a nightmare, I think was what was described. I'll be so slumped over that I won't even be able to breathe.
Not even be able to hold a mic?
Yeah, I'll have
Wow.
to just lay on the ground and hope that I can do jokes that way. But
Okay, well, so how'd you feel after the appointment?
yeah,
Seemed very technical. There was X-rays. There was many consultations. There was a lot of money involved that was not covered by insurance.
yeah, essentially none of it.
Not one penny of it. So when you were all said and done, what was the result of the TLC credited chiropractor?
So yeah, let me tell you what. So she gets you on the table, and you know that's where we had more yucks because she started laughing because she's like, "I'm 5'1" and you're so big on the table. I can't believe we're doing this." Like it was a lot of fun, and then a lot of things are cracking. You know, she pushes the neck. She does stuff with like you put one arm over and she does it that way. Stuff with the legs. She even did stuff with the ears, and then I have to say, I felt no different. After it, I got nothing out of it. I didn't feel better that day. I didn't feel better the next day. I didn't feel sore. I didn't feel like my back or neck or anything was loosened.
And how about a few days later?
Nothing. I didn't. In fact, my side started hurting again. I
Yeah,
felt
the
worse.
ailments.
The ailments came back even worse.
From the roller coaster park. Okay, so I don't know if this was a happy life fail on my part. I don't think it was. I think it was me starting the journey, the chiropractic journey with you.
Well,
And we're
yes.
just going to have to roll it back to somebody closer and not as expensive.
Yes, and I know that I need to get a better setup and probably do need to go maybe once a month to have someone work and try and reverse the C.
The sucky spine.
And she didn't make any guarantees that it could be reversed, but she said maybe with a lot of work.
And how many appointments?
2 to 3 a week was what she said. and if I did the review, I could do some sort of Japanese massage
For free.
For free.
Yeah.
So they kind of lost me on that. When you're going out, you can buy your Jerome Bettis CBD gummies that they were
those are
selling.
important to have.
Yeah.
They're good enough for the bus. They're good enough for me.
The key to spinal health is a running back whose spine probably looks like the letter Z. Like, that's who I want.
He needs her more than anyone.
Yeah. But no, I mean, shout out the bus, Steeler Nation. So.
Okay, well, as long as we can get through an episode and shout out Steeler Nation, then we've won. You know who isn't winning in court? I can't tell if you're laughing at my transitions or with my transitions because, again, for the love of TV, I want to say that he won't shut off the Menendez brothers documentary, but we haven't even turned it on yet. We're just we're haunted by my Menendez brothers joke at this point due to the documentary, which is both great and has been a little annoying.
Yeah, and you've been doing that joke for a minute, and I consider it a classic. It's a good closer that you have, for sure.
Yeah, if anyone wants to see me just roast some Menendez brothers, you can go to Laughing Spree TV or even Two Mics, One Marriage. I think it's on both pages.
Yeah, don't go to One Mic, One Marriage.
I think we collabed. See my Menendez brothers joke. Tell me what you think because people are vicious in the comments. So I made the joke up like 8 years ago. I don't know what shitty Lifetime movie documentary that I watched that inspired said joke. But it wasn't till the joke got a couple tens of thousands of views and people really started commenting that I realized that I didn't actually know how they killed their parents at all, in the sense that I had been telling the joke. I thought they killed them in their bed while they were sleeping. Like they shot them in the head while they were sleeping in bed.
That's how I thought it happened because of your joke.
Of course. And thousands of others that have heard the joke over the near decade that I've been doing it.
But the joke still works.
It does, but it was brought to my attention in the comment section, among many other comments that we will get to later in the podcast, that they actually were not killed while they were sleeping in bed. They were on their couch watching television or may have fallen asleep watching television. Also, I guess maybe I used the word rifle and they were actually shot with a shotgun or vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
had
know.
A lot of the details a little fuzzy in the joke.
I don't know if it's possible too, since you talked about them with the other comments and stuff, and them talking about the reason why they killed their parents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But maybe the story. Maybe it was different before, and maybe there was different evidence because there seems to be a different perception.
Well, they were sexually abused now. That's the TikTok movement that got the joke
and that's
back
considered
into
as
my
being
repertoire many years ago.
True, or is it still debated whether that happened or not?
I mean, nobody really knows.
No one knows for sure
because
it's
shoot them in the head. You don't get what's said. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't ever get that. It's not like they can testify. They're dead. So
still rhyming.
Hey,
yeah.
You sure you want to come up with me battle rap?
Yeah.
What? Okay. So the point is please forgive me for not knowing the actual story. Instagram commenters. I made the joke up a long time ago. Just happens to be brought into the public. I get it. They may have been abused. The joke is not a docuseries or essay on the case. It's It's just a joke.
Yeah, and the joke still works though, like we said.
No, it's still a great joke, and I still use it. I just didn't say they're sleeping in
yeah,
bed.
maybe
Now
just
I
go
said they're on the couch.
tweak it slightly now to appease modern audiences. I think is the best way to do it. But yeah, you've struggled with the social media comments. They've been pretty mean, as they are whenever.
I mean, they're nice. Like some of them are like, "Oh, that's really funny," and then some of them are telling me that I don't know anything about the case, and that I'm like an idiot. And then they say like the R word, RAPE word. Can we say that on the podcast? I don't even think you can say that anymore. They also bring up, the M word. I'm just gonna say it: rape and molestation. It's horrible.
Whoa!
Wow!
What is this? The edgiest podcast?
I know.
Holy God!
But they're writing those words without.
And pedophile. You can't say pedophile.
They say that, and everyone's
PDF.
typing it out without using the little emojis and stuff to cover it up.
Yeah.
Like they're not saying like undead or anything. They're just putting it out there and kind of getting themselves banned.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't understand it like that mentality because, I've never felt that way whenever I've seen someone, online posting, we follow artists of different kind, whether it's someone that puts out something they've painted or someone that another comedian, which obviously we follow a grillion of, rappers, musicians, where I would ever go in and like critique what they're doing or saying it's terrible or that it sucks. It's like, if you don't like it, then just don't heart it and move on. Like, I don't understand the mentality of people that feel they need to.
They have a lot of comments.
How are you that passionate about people you've never met? Like, they did. I mean, I'm not disputing what happened. I don't for sure know what happened, but they killed their parents. Like that did happen.
No, it happened. So, but yeah, I've tried to be thorough about it. I try to go and respond to the comments.
You have.
I've had to now explain my Graves/Hashimoto's disease, which, if you guys don't know what that is, it's what Rodney Dangerfield has when you get hyperthyroidism so bad that it makes the muscles around your eyes stop working, so your eyes pop out all the time. Got some really, really fun comments, and they really nailed it. You know that emoji where the one eye is really big and the other eye is really small?
Yeah.
Somebody said I looked like that, and they're not wrong. So now I'll be wearing my glasses all the time. No, I'll be wearing sunglasses, regular glasses, or maybe I'll just need a hoodie. Maybe I'll just like cover my face all the way like this. I can barely look at myself.
Yeah, you're gonna be like
in the eye anymore.
You're gonna be like that guy that tapes his mouth when he performs. You ever seen tape mouth?
No, or what are you talking about? Tape mouth? That's not a real thing. Is
it is. You ever seen tape mouth? He won maybe America's Got Talent or got second or something.
Ventriloquist?
Ben, can you pull up the tape mouth guy? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he's a
Ben knows who you're talking about?
Yeah,
tape mouth?
Tape mouth.
Well, is that a ventriloquist?
No. He does obviously he doesn't talk, but he does like performances where he does funny things, but like he can't talk, and his eyes, like he does like, the eyeliner that like, enunciates.
Like,
you'll see right here. This guy right here.
You could do tape, bitch.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Does he have Graves' disease too?
I
can
don't
tell
know.
if your under eye droops so you could see the white underneath the color of your eye, that means you probably have Graves' disease.
Yeah, tape face. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just like tape face, but tape face doesn't work if you're a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
Does he talk?
It was funny. He transitioned from tape face
to
on
me.
to you.
Here, hold on. Go back to me. Here we go. Let me look around. Ooh, no, you can't. It's not as bad unless I really. One is so much bigger than
so
this
beautiful.
one is so much bigger than this one. Oh my God. So everyone, you've done your job on social media.
You were like down about it. Yeah,
It's something that took me a long time.
I would
my
tell you,
eyes used to be little, so they used to be like in my head like normal people.
No, I will say it really, it upset you. It made you feel bad, but it didn't like take you down. There's a time where you would have, you would have.
He definitely has Graves' disease. Man, me and Tape Mouth. And
you
Rodney
feel better
Dangerfield.
seeing him now, right?
Well, I know there's others like me out there.
Yeah, you're not alone.
No, I didn't really
the girl
know
from
about
the Penguin.
this. I didn't know about this ailment, and now that I know about it, I look at everybody's eyes and point out when they have it too.
Yeah.
So I don't feel so alone.
But what I was talking about was your growth, and that you've actually used to not take these comments as
No,
well.
I would have
or-
deleted the clip before.
Or you were like spiraled for a day or whatever, but now you just go back in on them and kind of just go about your day.
No, I tell people it's a disability and make them feel bad.
Yeah,
I
think
don't
you're
know if
starting to
disability
you're
is
starting
the
to push
right
it
term.
down.
What?
You're starting to push it down.
My eyes?
No, just
Or
the
my feelings?
your feelings. And I think I taught you that.
Yeah. Well, whatever I can learn from this great marriage, but yeah, just shoving down. Maybe I could do tape eyes. Maybe I just tape my eyes like closed like this.
It'd be like Bird Box.
Well, people, whatever the ophthalmologists have told me that I could do a surgery and they like close it back up on the in and out. Like I can just, I'm afraid it'll go too far the other way though. So I don't know what to do.
So then your eyes are just barely open.
Yeah. So you would think like smoking a lot of weed would make you like really like close them, but all it does is loosen the muscles more and makes them fall out. Your eyeballs fall out even more.
It's like a very intense stoner.
It's like I look like a stoner who's also on crack at the same time. Yeah, like a meth weed head. So
well, I love.
he went to the chiropractor,
I love
and
that
I
you
went
have
to the
that
therapist, and that was this week.
I like that there's more of your eyes for me to see.
Shut up.
Wow.
I just wish they were.
Wow, that was romantic.
At some point in one of these clips, I'll have to put up a picture of what like side by side, like old eyes, new eyes.
I think it makes you more expressive. I think it's a positive for comedy.
It is a positive for comedy. It is not a positive for positive Instagram comments. But you know, we all must move on.
That's how it is. They're mean though.
With fame comes criticism.
Yeah.
And right now we're up to like 49 people following us. So now, on Laughing Spree there's thousands. So this was actually put out.
Yeah,
on
it's
Laughing
getting
Spree.
overwhelming.
But you should definitely go to Two Mics One Marriage and hit the follow.
Yeah, give us a follow.
Make me feel better about my eyes.
Yeah,
basically.
tell Minda that she has beautiful eyes.
Yeah, and you make me feel better about my eyes, and you can make Dan feel better about seeing Tesla trucks driving all over Delray Beach.
Yeah, they are awful. Is that?
Well, you thought Dan hated Key West. He really hates some Tesla trucks.
Strap in, but not to a Tesla truck because they are. I don't get the appeal, and it's like. There's more of them on the road now where I remember it was a few months ago, we were like downtown Delray and one like pulls up to an intersection, you know, like the stop sign or, you know, stoplight, whatever. And people start like taking pictures with it and taking pictures of this ugly, god awful, you know, RoboCop looking truck. Like they are an eyesore. Like I don't get the appeal. I hate them. I hate seeing them everywhere. I hate that people think that they're impressive. I just don't get it. I don't get what is there something really cool on the inside about it where
I mean,
like
you get to drive around in a big microwave.
Oh, so it's hot.
Who doesn't want to do that? No, you get radiation or whatever the electrical
radiation
components give off to make it work.
Yeah, and I don't love right angles. And that has a lot of it. It's very hard angles, like a hexagon. And, you know, I guess I prefer, I don't know, things that are more round, more shapely.
Aerodynamic.
Yeah.
Things that don't rust immediately.
Yeah, I don't. Did they rust too?
They're not a good car.
And they're
a
like
lot of issues.
And they're a lot of money too, right? So.
Of course, I mean, this is my thing. Like, when I see a Tesla truck, I immediately feel bad for the person driving it because I'm like, what dumb sucker bought this piece of shit at an and like there's all kinds of clauses. Like you can't sell it the first year you own it. You can't do all these things with it. And it's like, what parking space does that fit into?
I guess a sloped one. It has to, yeah.
Good one. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know because it's sloped on top.
Yeah. I'm just saying it just seems hard to parallel park on the Ave with your Tesla truck.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something you'd want to valet per se.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to be seen in it, but people apparently do. Like and they're so shiny, and
Which makes them worse. Like, you pay all that money and it can't have a paint color.
yeah. Remember when we were in St. Augustine earlier in the year, and we
That drunk lady.
yeah. So some drunk
who were in
lady.
the back smoking. She like ran out.
She like ran over to us as we're walking in. She's hammered. She goes, I'm from New Jersey. I want to tell you a story. And it's like, oh, Christ. And then she goes, there's one of these Batman trucks out front. And we're like, well, I'm like, whoa, Batman truck? I'm like, that's awesome.
Dan was like intrigued. He's like, Batman's
Yeah,
here?
oh shit. I thought someone like had some cool, like they decked it out to look like Batman. And then we went to the front and it's one of those stupid fucking Tesla trucks. And I was so mad because I hate them and Batman would never drive that.
No, he
Doesn't have
wouldn't.
any cool gadgets. It's just like, oh, it gets Sirius XM.
Well, I think it probably has cool stuff inside, but again, it's like driving around between two AirPods.
Yeah.
You're probably becoming. I don't know. I don't want to make any claims. I'm just saying.
What were you gonna say?
All those douchebag guys driving them around probably becoming infertile in that radiation hotbed of a Tesla truck.
Oh, okay, yeah,
There's-
maybe
I mean,
like
allegedly,
microwaving their balls.
I have no scientific proof that that's actually the case. Crazy Elon Musk, please don't come after me.
She's
I'm an
sorry.
alien just like you.
Good
Live
one.
long and prosper.
A lot of camera bits today. A lot of
is
sight
there?
gags on today between the eye thing, the
Well, it's
typing.
it's no poncho reenactment, but it's
What is? Yeah.
exactly. It's one of those things I could never top. But you know what can be topped? Every single performance we do at the Two Mics One Marriage tour, because they all keep getting better and better.
Yeah, it is just it is sloping up, much like a Tesla truck, as they get better. Which that was better than my parking space comment.
Yeah, no. If you guys want some eye-popping entertainment,
Yeah.
not only watch the podcast,
If you
but
want
can
us to
actually- you can see
murder
my
like the
eyes pop
Menendez
out in
brothers.
well, if you want to see that Menendez brothers joke
Live.
in person, I would definitely say come out to one of our shows.
Yeah, we didn't spoil it here.
Well, but Instagram will when you watch it there. But nevertheless, I'll try to keep my eyes as fully intact as I can. But I'm gonna get excited and go, "Ugh," and then it's gonna pop out. I feel
Yeah.
like that guy from Beetlejuice and the one from Roger Rabbit all at the same time.
Yeah. Or do you ever play the game Don't Wake Daddy, where
No.
he presses a button and he goes, "Ugh," and he wakes up. Do you remember Don't Wake Daddy? It has
No,
a
I
song,
didn't play that game. We
Don't
didn't.
Wake Daddy by Parker
My-
Brothers.
Parents would never play crappy games like that with us. We had to go right to like Clue and Monopoly.
Oh, sorry about your high-level games. Sorry, we played Hungry Hungry Hippos. We played. Actually, we didn't play Mousetrap because it took
Too
2
hard
hours.
to set up. Nobody played Mousetrap. You can't get it set up.
Yeah.
And once you get it set up, you got to try to leave it set up for the whole week. Otherwise,
I don't even understand what the game was, or if it was a game, or if it was just like a thing you put together. Like, what are the things that like when you get and the one thing knocks over?
dominoes.
No. Let's wrap this episode up.
No, okay. So
I'm-
just so you didn't know, the key to Mousetrap was it was a great game for parents because they would hand it to you and say, "Go play Mousetrap," and then you would proceed to spend 3 to 4 hours trying to figure out how to set up Mousetrap before you gave up and didn't play it, which is exponentially longer than any game of Sorry you're gonna play.
I think I might have played it with my friend Ben, and we didn't know how to do it, and they might have like glued it on one time or something, and then we just never did it again. But no, I was loved Hungry Hungry Hippos. Guess
Wow,
who?
you and Ben took the lazy way to Mousetrap.
Yeah.
Shocking.
And guess who? Which
That's an easy game to set up.
it's a racist game. Hopefully they've fixed it. Because there would
What do
only
you mean it's a racist game? If you pick a black person, all of a sudden it's only 3 options.
Yes. So if you go, it's your person
So-
black. You knock down 25 of them, and then 3 people stay up.
So what you're saying guess who never wants you to guess a black person.
If you get a black person for it, you lose, and I don't think that's a fair representation.
I think they've made it more multicultural.
I think
than
they
the
had
one
to
that
have.
You have. There's probably like you could be like, oh, are they poly? Like, is your person own a cat?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like they've really expanded upon it.
Yeah,
now.
they trans? Are
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
They missing any limbs? So okay,
Are they nearsighted?
we've
Yeah.
just talked about some of our personal medical therapies this week. You chiropractic, me, an actual therapist. We have gone down memories lanes of potentially racist games.
Yeah. The original was racist. Hopefully they fixed it. But
Well, that seems like a full podcast to me, right?
I feel like it. Yeah, follow us. Yeah, 2 Mics, 1 Marriage, Laughing Spree TV, Instagram.
No. Laughing Spree Studios, because we have upgraded from a television
Sorry, Laughing Spree Studios.
to an entire studio. Big upgrade for us.
Big upgrade.
Yeah. So glad you could forget all about it.
Don't Tell South Florida as well.
38-page lease agreement I had to read for that, and you can't even fucking remember that
I
we're in a
know.
studio.
And I had to sign part of it, and the pen didn't have enough ink, which I was annoyed with. So it didn't.
Yeah, he had to send me a picture of his
Took me-
driver's license, and it was brutal.
Yeah, we don't have proper lighting to do that, so that
Okay.
probably took me 2 minutes.
So you can find out more about it by continuing to watch 2 Mics, 1 Marriage. Soon we will get to see the inside of the studio. We will have visual tours, shows, comedy, podcasts, and otherwise. So we're going to be crushing it.
Yeah, follow us on that.
2 Mics,
and
1 Marriage, Laughing Spree Studios, Dan Long Comedy. Is this thing on?
Show over. You got a third in ya.